100%. Oh my god, what is happening?
Oh my god, look at her. Look at this Turkish girl. Who is she? She's a vlogger now, huh?
To me, the way that you're moving so deep.
Which apartment?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Yudi Pramuka, tukang donat dari Barong YouTuber tertua di semester. One day, my students sat me down and ordered me to write this book. They wanted people to be able to use our work to make their lives better. It was something I wanted to do for a long time, but it became my number one priority. My work is part of a tradition in psychology that shows the power of people's beliefs. These may be beliefs we're aware of or unaware of, but they strongly affect what we want and whether we succeed in getting it. This tradition also shows how changing people's beliefs, even the simplest beliefs, can be profound effects. In this book, you'll learn how a simple belief about yourself, a belief we discovered in our research, guides a large part of your life. In fact, it permits every part of your life. Much of what you think of as your personality actually grows out of this mindset. Much of what may be preventing you from fulfilling your potential grows out of it. No book has ever explained this mindset and shown people how to make use of it in their lives. You'll suddenly understand the greats in the sciences and arts, in sport, and in business, and the world have beens. You'll understand you made your boss, your friends, your kids. You'll see how unleash your potential and your children's. Oppo. It is my privilege to share my finding with you. Besides accounts of people from my research, I filled each chapter with stories, both ripped from the headlines and based on my own life and experience, so you can see the mindsets in action. In most cases, names and personal information have been changed to prefer anonymity. In some cases, several people have been condensed into one to make a clear point. A number of the changes are recreated from memory, and I have rendered them to the best of my ability. At the end of each chapter and throughout the last chapter, I show you ways to apply the lessons, ways to recognize the mindset that is guiding your life, to understand how it works, and to change it if you wish. A little note about grammar. I know it and I love it, but I haven't always followed it in this book. I start sentences with ands and buts. I end sentences with prepositions. I use the plural they in contexts that require the singular her or she. I have done this for informality and immediacy, and I hope that the stickers will forgive me. A little note on this update edition. I feel it was important to add new information to some of the chapters. I added our new study on organizational mindsets to chapter 5 on business. Yes, a whole organization can have a mindset. I added a new section on false growth mindsets to chapter 7, parents, teachers, and coaches. After I learned about the many creative ways people were interpreting and implementing the growth mindset, not always accurately. And I did the journey to a true growth mindset to chapter 8, changing mindsets, because my people have asked for more of information and how to take the journey. I hope these updates are helpful. I'd like to take this chance. I'd like to take this chance to thank all of the people who made my research and this book possible. My students have made my research carry a completely joy. I hope they've learned as much from me as I have learned from them. I'd also like to thank the organization that supported our research, the William T. Grant Foundation, the National Science Foundation, and Department of Education, the National Institute of Mental Health, and the National Institute of Child Health and Human Development, the Spencer Foundation, and the Rex Foundation. The people at Random House have been the most encouraging team I could wish for. Webster, Jans, Daniel Menekel, Tom Perry, and most of all, Caroline Sutton and Jennifer Hershey, my editors. Your excitement about my book and your suggestions have made all the difference. I think my superb agent, Giles Anderson, as well as Heidi Grant, for putting me in touch with him. Thanks to all the people who gave me input and feedback, but special thanks to Polly Shellman, Richard Dweck, and Mariam Peskin for their extensive and insightful comments. Finally, I thank my husband, David. Oh, ini yang nulis perempuan tuh, Carol. Dia terima kasih kepada suaminya David for the love and enthusiasm that give my life an extra dimension. Whoa. His support throughout this project was extraordinary. My work has been about growth, and it has helped foster my own growth. It is my wish that it will do the same for you. Itu tadi, itu ya introduction-nya, pengantar dari pengarang Dr. Carol. Bacanya apa sih? Dweck. Dweck. Karyanya mindset nih, bagus bukunya. Tadi kita baca dulu tentang introduksi, ya, tentang sedikit riwayat buku itu terbentuk ya. Suatu hari, ya, mahasiswa saya, ya, duduk dan kemudian dia minta saya menulis buku ini tentang mindset. Mereka ingin orang lain itu, masyarakat, ya, bisa menggunakan karya saya untuk membuat hidup mereka lebih baik, katanya. They wanted people to be able to use our work to make their lives better. Jadi itu pengantarnya ya. Moga-moga ada gunanya. Dan berikutnya kita akan baca edisi berikutnya tentang mindset. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
He's gonna eat and
Alright, come on. We're gonna do thumbnail.
thumbnail.
Yeah.
Wait.